Do you ever find yourself feeling sluggish, maybe a little fuzzy-headed, or just not quite right by mid-morning? Even though you had breakfast, you're not alone. So many of us grew up hearing that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And in many ways, it absolutely is. But here's a painful truth for people over 60: the very breakfast choices we think are good for us, or perhaps the ones we've just always eaten out of habit, might actually be working against our energy levels, our digestion, and even our long-term health. It's a surprising thought, isn't it? That the simple act of starting your day with food could be holding you back from feeling your best. The secret isn't complicated diets or expensive supplements. Often, it's about making small, smart adjustments to those first few bites of the day. Just like building a strong house starts with a solid foundation, building a vibrant, energetic day starts with the right breakfast. Many people over 60 are inadvertently making common mistakes with their morning meal that silently sabotage their well-being. These aren't just minor slips. They can impact your blood sugar, your muscle strength, your memory, and how you feel throughout the entire day. In this video, we're going to uncover the 6 worst breakfast mistakes that are particularly common for people over 60. We'll look at why they're so detrimental and, more importantly, I'll share simple, delicious, and practical ideas for what to eat instead. Breakfasts that will actually nourish you, boost your energy, and set you up for a fantastic day. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll have a clearer picture of how to transform your mornings. And I promise there's something coming that will surprise you. Let's dive right in with the first mistake that trips up so many people. And it's one that might surprise you because it involves a food we often see marketed as healthy, relying too heavily on sugary cereals or instant oatmeal. Think about that bowl of crispy flakes or the quick packet of flavored oats you might reach for. They're easy, they're fast, and they often come with claims about being fortified with vitamins. But here's the catch. Many of these options are absolutely loaded with added sugar. We're not just talking about a little bit. Sometimes, a single serving can have as much sugar as a fizzy drink. For someone over 60, this is particularly problematic. Our bodies process sugar differently as we age. A big hit of sugar right at the start of the day causes a rapid spike in blood glucose levels. Your body rushes to produce insulin to deal with this, leading to a swift crash later on. You know that feeling, that sudden dip in energy mid-morning, feeling tired, maybe a bit irritable, or craving another sugary snack. That's often the sugar roller coaster at play. This constant spiking and crashing isn't just about feeling tired. Over time, it puts a significant strain on your system and can contribute to developing insulin resistance and increasing your risk of type 2 diabetes. Beyond the sugar, these cereals and instant oats, especially the heavily processed kinds, are often stripped of the natural fiber that makes whole grains so beneficial. Fiber is crucial for digestion, helping things move along smoothly, which many people find becomes more challenging with age. It also helps regulate blood sugar and keeps you feeling full and satisfied. Without adequate fiber and with all that sugar, you're likely to be hungry again very quickly, leading to snacking on less healthy options. So, what's a better alternative? The key is to choose complex carbohydrates that release energy slowly and are rich in fiber. Traditional rolled oats are a fantastic example, not the instant kind with added flavorings, but the plain, old-fashioned ones you cook on the hob or in the microwave. Cook them with water or milk, dairy, or plant-based, and instead of adding spoonfuls of sugar, sweeten them naturally. Fresh or frozen berries are perfect. They add sweetness, fiber, and antioxidants. A sliced banana works too. To make it even better and help you stay full longer, stir in some nuts or seeds like almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, or flax seeds. These add healthy fats and protein. This kind of breakfast gives you sustained energy without the sugar crash. Another big mistake, and this one is sadly very common, is simply skipping breakfast altogether, or only having something minimal like a cup of tea or coffee. You might think you're not hungry first thing, or perhaps you're trying to save calories. However, skipping breakfast can have a cascade of negative effects, especially as we get older. When you miss your first meal, your body has been in a fasting state all night. It needs fuel to get going. Skipping breakfast tells your metabolism to slow down to conserve energy. This can make you feel lethargic and reduce your mental sharpness. It also makes you much more likely to overcompensate later in the day, leading to overeating or making poor food choices because you're ravenous. That biscuit tin or pastry in the afternoon becomes incredibly tempting when you haven't fueled up properly in the morning.